This is Minutes from a Better Life with Logan Kelly, episode 44, doing Disney on the cheap. Remember, we are now available on the Spotify and TuneIn apps, as well as on YouTube, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and Google Play. And by the way, if you like any of my podcasts or blogs, you'd be doing me a huge favor by sharing them with your friends and followers on social media. That'd be a huge help. And if you'd like to subscribe to our newsletter, do it for free at abetterlifewithlogankelly.com. That's abetterlifewithlogankelly.com. Then my podcast will be delivered to your inbox in the morning.
You are minutes away from a better life with radio veteran, speaker, teacher, and professional encourager, Logan Kelly.
Our family lives in Florida, and if you have kids that grow up in Florida, you will try your best to make at least a trip or two to Disney World. Granted, Disney makes it a little easier to do for Florida in-state residents with their annual passes, but still, a trip to Disney, if you're not careful, can totally wreck your budget. So my wife Leanne, a veteran of many trips to Disney, posted a very cool blog entry, which I've got the link to, and her favorite travel hacks for the happiest place on earth. I want you to read the entire article, but I've got some of the highlights here. Park passes. Tickets are a small fortune, but there aren't many ways to get around that one. So one thing we do in order to save on tickets is to buy the cheapest season passes available and then plan to make our Disney vacations into at least 2 vacations. If you time it right, you can use the tickets the first year and then go back a second year before they expire to take advantage again. That cuts your cost in half. Number 2, getting there. Okay, if you live within driving distance of Orlando, that's obviously the cheapest route. But if you have to fly, take advantage of Southwest's awesome promotional flights. Sometimes they discount round-trip flights to under $100 round-trip. Even better, sign up for their branded credit card and receive bonus miles, so you can purchase tickets for free, taxes not included. Delta also offers nice sign-up bonuses on their American Express branded cards. Accommodations. Now, lodging is the next big expense. We have stayed both on and off Disney property. Now, on property, it's great because you don't have to have a car. Disney takes care of all your transportation, including from the airport. They have an extensive bus system that runs throughout the resort, as well as the monorail, which runs between some of the higher-end resorts, Magic Kingdom, and Epcot. The disadvantage to the system is that at some of the resorts, you will have to wait a while for the buses and may share a bus route with another resort, which can prolong your travel time. Staying on property also means you won't have access to off-property dining, grocery, or convenience stores. You can, however, bring some food items, as most properties now have at least a small refrigerator in the room. Others have microwaves as well. The food courts have toasters and microwaves that can be used by anybody. We like to stay off property ourselves for the most part, so we can have access to restaurants and grocery stores. Our favorite place to stay is the Wyndham Bonnet Creek Resort, and I've got that linked for you. You can get a great price on these condos if you look on VRBO, Vacation Rental by Owner, or look for people selling their timeshare weeks. Wyndham Bonnet Creek Resort is actually located on the Disney property, though not owned by Disney. You can rent anything from a studio to 3-bedroom condo that includes a full kitchen, laundry, and an amazing jetted tub to rest your feet after all that walking at the parks. The property has several pools, a lazy river, water slides, and mini golf. There's a grill area for grilling and several restaurants and bars. Now, this is a timeshare resort, so they're going to bug you to be a part of the presentation, sit through the presentation, but you don't have to do that. You'll need a car unless you pay extra for the bus provided by the resort. I've got all the links for you for that, as well as the Buena Vista area, which a lot of times we use Priceline for. That's a great area because it's close to Disney Springs, formerly Downtown Disney, and that's a great area just to kind of walk through and people watch and stuff. I've got the links to Priceline for you to get a cheap hotel in the Buena Vista area. And finally, food. I did tell you that microwaves, refrigerators, and food court conveniences are available, but another trick that we use is to bring crock pot meals. This is the easiest and most convenient way to cook dinner for your family at Disney. You don't want to cook at the end of a day of walking all over the parks. A crock pot meal is perfect because you can put the ingredients together in Ziploc bags before the trip, freeze them for travel, and then dump them in the crock pot every morning before you head to the park. Then when you get back, you have a nice, healthy, delicious, home-cooked meal, and you don't have to fight the crowds at the restaurants or eat greasy food all week. Breakfast items are easy to pack and can be eaten in any hotel room, and lunches can be made and taken into the park. We almost never buy food in the parks because that's a pricey proposition. So anyway, those are some of the few tips, but I hope this helps you have a fun-filled, memorable time at Disney without breaking the bank.
Encouragement, inspiration, and practical tips for your everyday. It's Minutes from a Better Life with broadcast veteran, teacher, speaker, and professional encourager, Logan Kelly. Don't forget to check out A Better Life with LoganKelly.com for more encouragement. And join us next time for Minutes from a Better Life with Logan Kelly.